What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the second episode of the Seed of the Week series. And here we are loading into the new seed. As you can see, we spawn right next to a Thunder Village, or also Snow Plain Village, whatever you want to call it. And I'm making my way to the first blacksmith. As you can see, there's one blacksmith here, one to my right, and those two are not the only ones. The first one already gives me a full iron armor, which is really cool, and in the second one we get 4 diamonds, which is a lot for a blacksmith. You don't see that too often. On top of that, the third one gives me 2 more diamonds, so I'm able to craft myself a diamond axe and a diamond pickaxe. And here we are in the last one, giving me 10 obsidian. So the loot in this whole the village is already really good, because I can get a nether in. I have a full iron armor, which is really OP. I have some food, and on top of that some other minerals like some iron and some gold. And I'm actually gonna save that gold for later on to trade with the piglins, to get my obsidian, to get my string, to get my pearls, everything I need to complete the speedrun. And we actually have one problem in that seed. That is why I'm also making my way into the distance here. As you can see, there's a ruined portal coming up, and I actually have to use that to get into the nether, because that's basically the best way of laying this seed out. At least I figured that out for myself, and I think that's the best way to do so. So here we are looting the chest. I'm getting the flint and steel, and I also break the blocks here, the 2 crying obsidian blocks, because I want to make my way into the nether on this portal and don't want to use all of my obsidian. And that is because I have absolutely non-obsidian in the whole bastion that I'm gonna loot in a moment. So this is why I'm just using this portal right here. Obviously it takes some time to mine those 2 blocks, but I will definitely take this time to do so. And the second good thing was that I got these 2 gold blocks to trade for more stuff from these piglins here. And as you can see, we spawn right on top of the bastion, on the stables bastion, and I'm already setting up the route, getting my piglins into the hole. And yeah, we get 4 more gold blocks from this wall, which is really good. So we have 6.5 gold blocks in total, which should be enough to guarantee me all my, well, not to guarantee me really, right? But I think on average in 1.16.1 you should be able to get 2 pearl trades. So that is exactly the amount that I need in this speedrun. And of course, on top of that, I also need enough string and the 10 obsidian. So that's why I saved that. I'm not even looting any chests, because other than the 2 above, because I will definitely not get any more obby from any of these. So I already traded enough obby, which was good. I was just waiting on the pearls, to be fair. I got all the string trades immediately, which was incredible actually. Usually you will get the pearl trades way sooner than all the string, but yeah, that was cool in this case. And I also got all the pearl trades I needed right there, so I'm just waiting for the last trade until I can pearl my way to the forest. As you can see, a really cool fashion nether, pretty OP for speedrunning. So right here I'm entering the fortress at 3:30 basically, and I'm turning my render distance to 5 to increase the gray blaze spawn rates. It sadly didn't work here, but I also had runs before where I definitely got some blazes to spawn there, because we're like, yeah, on top of a lava pool here, and stray blazes as well as wither skeletons can all spawn on top of the fortress. And also, I guess, normal skeletons, right? But the only thing you want to see is the blazer spawning. And as you can see, I didn't get any fire resistance potions from the trades, so I'm playing this bastion without that, which was totally fine. We also just checked the first spawner. I did not play that one. I always go to the second one here, so I just get the first spawn on the other one. It always usually is just 1 blaze on this seed, sadly, because obviously there's lava coming from the wall, so there's not much room for the blazes to spawn. I think every time I ran or tried to seed, it was only that one blaze spawning there. That one dropped as well, which was nice. I think we're 2 out of 4 for now. And this seed, unlike in the first week seed, we need, I think, 6 blaze rods combined. So Definitely more than in the last one. Also, this fortress is way worse, right, than the first, than the one in the first episode. And yeah, right here I'm actually getting a little bit of damage, but I definitely was not too scared because of my armor, right? Blazes don't deal that much damage. It's more like the fire damage, but that one was also not like that insane. And yeah, I already have 5 blaze rods, only waiting for the last one. With really good blaze rates, I think you can leave this fortress at approximately 5 minutes, probably now, right? If you get really lucky. Also, if you get more stray blazes at the start of the bastion or anywhere in between, but it's always pretty hard to find stray blazes once you like enter these fortresses that are inside of walls, because there's not much room for them to spawn there. Unlike whenever you have a Soul Sand Valley fortress where you can get a lot of stray blazes, or whenever you have one that's completely inside of a lava pool. Or even, I think, on the Warped Forest, you can also get like a lot of stray blazes, as well as like any other mobs, such as the Wither Skeletons and the Skeletons, the normal ones, as I said before. Yeah, right here I thought it dropped, it did not, so I had to kill another one. And this one finally dropped, so I'm out of the bastion, or out of the fortress, at 6 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm just gonna go up with my render distance, because I have to go to the spot where I placed my second portal to get next to the stronghold. This time I also placed it like the way that I did not end up being inside of the portal room, which was also really hard on that seed. I probably would have to go down a lot in the seed. Definitely let me know if you guys rerun the seed, if you find a good spot where you can do that. I actually checked it out and it did not work for me, so I was not wasting more time finding that just to get like, obviously it would be like a bunch of seconds that can get saved, right? Digging down in the nether takes less time than digging down in the overworld, because the blocks just break faster. But this is definitely not the end of the world. And this one puts me right on top of the portal room, which is also really fine. So here we are digging down to it. At sub 7 minutes, we started digging down. And yeah, here we are. As you can see, it's a 1-eye. So we needed those 6 blaze rods, and I'm in the end in 7 minutes and not even 30 seconds. So a really respectable time. As I said, it definitely can be faster if you get luckier with like the trades. Or not even the trades, right? The trades were totally fine in this run, but more like the blaze drop rates. If they're like better, you can definitely save some time there, especially because you have to play the spawners out most of the time, unless you get really lucky and get a lot of stray blazes. And as always, we're just waiting for the dragon to purge. I'm just placing some random blocks, whatever. You always want to waste some time there, right? Until it's finally time for the dragon to come down, and we're finally able to finish the run. And yeah, I don't think I said it before, so definitely if you struggle, like I did struggle sometimes with getting not enough trades in the bastion or enough explosives for the end. I ended up sometimes just getting like 1 or even 1, 2 or 3 beds, so I had to reset because of that. You can additionally just loot some beds in the village for that. That definitely helps out. Obviously it wastes you some time, right? Time you wanna not spend in the overworld, but yeah, it's totally fine if you do that. If you consider running the seed yourself. So yeah, here we are with the 1 cycle. 3rd bed was not the best. 4th was way better, and we finished it with the 5th bed. Could have also been a 4+1, but I just waited that extra turn, and we end the run at 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Definitely is beatable. I would say the best possible time on this run. Obviously, nobody plays it for that long, but you can definitely get a sub 7, maybe even a little bit better than that. That's what I would say. The main problem is just that you can't enter with the portal exactly, because you need the trades. So obviously if you go for insane raids, then you can also just use the 4 go blocks from the Bastion and hope to get all the trades from that. But that is like really hard to get. And right here I'm just showing off what the seed also had. It had an igloo really close nearby, but that's not really necessary. The cool thing is it had a basement, so you can, yeah. I was just joining around here, not really caring about anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the second episode of this of the week series, and I will see you guys next week or in one of my live streams for the next episode.